Hey guys, it's Jinx Summer coming at you from my computer. And this so far is going to be a build. I know, right? This so far. What the heck? This is a build for my current household. There we go. It took me a second to figure out what the heck this was for the longest when it started. I get into the first 30 seconds and I'm like, what apartment build is this? I'm sorry. I've been in a bit of a building mood lately. And so I'm building at the wazoo so many different things. I have a traditional house coming up and it's gonna be huge, but not really. um, but anyway, this is the apartment for my current household. This is the second apartment for both of them. Actually, no, third for Sachiko. I recently just decided on her name, and it was inspired from an anime. And if you know the anime, uh, put it down in the comments below. That would be really funny. Because, but I think Sachiko's a pretty popular name. I don't know, but I thought of it randomly because I was in love with this one drama and not drama anime, and bam, it happened. So Sachiko, her name is. This took me so long to do. The walls, the flooring, and the living room. Those are the places that took me the longest to, that I stayed the longest in when it came to building. I decided that each girl would decorate a different room. Of course, they would decorate their own rooms, and then they would decorate, because they have two restrooms, a restroom, one would do the kitchen and one would do the living room. So that's kind of how I catered each room to a certain person's style. And then the office, which is the little room with the window in the middle, that is the room that's split halfway between both of them so that it's their office. They're going to spend a lot of time in there, a lot of time together. So it's a good thing they're best friends, or else, meh. Um, so yeah. Of course, brick wall industrial kind of look is more so Logan's look. And then this super pastel, cutesy, like, it's not really cutesy, but it's just very pastel. She likes hella pastels, hella cute stuff. And no, this isn't that build, I'm sorry. Never mind. It's funny, if you watched my last speed room build, I think it was a room build, I'm pretty sure, and I freaked out because I was like, how did I not know about these things? And I really like this kitchen. How did I not know about, like, my computer graphics card, and it not actually using it for a really long time, like 2 years, really. And anyway, back to the build, because I will go on long tangents. If you watch that video, it's nothing but a 8-minute hellhole of me going off about Best Buy people and that one guy and a bunch of other stuff. And it's so sad. I love clutter. If you don't realize this about me from that room build, then I love clutter. Clutter doesn't need to be everywhere in every house. But if I'm gonna put Sims in it, knowing me, and I'm not building something for like another person or something like that, it's gonna be full of clutter. And I don't have to, link anything or anything like that because at the moment no one's asking to, have my apartments or anything like that. So not linking anything. Other than that, I'd probably link stuff below if people ask, but no one's asking me, so I'm good. Um, Even if I did, to a certain extent, I'm not sure I'd be able to. Oh my god. What is this pause? Okay, we're good now. Um, I recorded this voiceover twice, so uh, my mic pooped out on me the first time, so it's all good now, hopefully I won't be hitting my mic or computer anytime soon. um, but yeah, the living room was so hard. It was so hard because I wanted an L-shaped couch, and then I didn't want an L-shaped couch, and I wanted it to look trashy, but then I didn't want it to look trashy. I wanted it to look a little bit more polished, and it was a rough decision. I couldn't decide on the colors either. It was a mess. I did not know what I was doing. Do I keep this flooring? I don't even remember if I keep the flooring. I think I do because I don't think I changed the walls too much. I think I make them red. I think I make them red too. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I do know. No, I keep them white. I do. I keep them like the white, bricky, exposed brick, whatever, old y kind of feeling look to them because I like it. It's cute. It's very industrial, so that would definitely meet Logan's standards. And this shelf, the top part, never gonna have anything on it. Never gonna have anything on it because I get to a point where I realize I've cluttered the mess out of the bedrooms and certain parts of in the kitchen. Yeah, definitely cluttered out the kitchen. The kitchen was that's a mess. I don't even know how expensive that is for no reason. I spend a lot of money on clutter, so for me, my Sims gotta be pretty loaded to get into the houses that I make for them, which is really sad because they have kids and then they're, even more clutter. I'm a lover of clutter, so I often put shelves and whatnot wherever I can so that I can have more clutter. Um, I like a lot of clutter. I can't even lie. And even then, I feel like if I had more custom content or more content period, like more game clutter, man, of course more game clutter. What else would it be? You know, more clutter than what I have now, I probably would be so happy because I think I'd be okay with that. I'm a clutter lover. I There are certain simmers where they're super minimalistic and they don't like a ton of clutter, and I am not one of them. I go off on tangents, so yay, tangent over, I think, about clutter. Okay. Um, Logan's bedroom was pretty hard to make. I don't know why, but I kept going back and forth with myself on things. And I do this a lot when I build. I wonder if other people do this too, where they build around a certain thing that you see it and it just, my sim would have this. Yes, that sim would have this. So now I have to make a whole room dedicated to this one item and glorifying this one item because, my sim would have it. So, that's how it has to be. I feel like that's why I always tend to pick beds first when it comes to Sims. I do kitchens first. In a house build, apartment build, no matter what, I always do the kitchen first. There is not, there probably in my traditional house build is the only one where I didn't do the kitchen first, and that's because certain rooms were already made. So I kind of got into, making the surrounding of the room that I got a little carried away and started furnishing a little bit early. I think I do that a lot in that video. That video is going to be so long. I'm so sorry. It took me 3 days of filming, not filming to be able to do it. It took me so long. That's all I remember. It took me so long. Okay. I'm all good now. But yeah, it's a bitch to freaking decide. See? Sachiko's room is so freaking easy versus Logan. Cause she likes pastel. So whatever comes in pastel works for her. And she's a big fan of purple, blue, and pink right now. But, she'll take green and she can stand black and white, which heavily shows in certain parts of her room. It's like if it's not pastel, it's black and white. In her old apartment, I think that's what I did. But majority of the time it was pastel because pastel stuff was pretty. I didn't think there was a lot of pastel in this game, but there really is. It's crazy. If you don't notice, I put a rat hole in her. A rat hole, yeah. A little mouse hole in her bedroom. Why couldn't I think of the word bedroom? Um, it's awesome. I like it a lot. I hate that sometimes I have to build with the walls up. I feel like it was different in The Sims 3. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it was a little different in The Sims 3, the camera, so that you could, or at least the walls going down, it was a partial, walls down kind of thing. Where here, I feel like it's just all walls down, like all the walls come down. And I don't need all of them down, I just need some of them down. Does anybody else feel like that, or is it just me? Am I being weird? I feel like I'm being a little weird. Sorry, I had yawn. Yeah, I feel like I'm being a little weird, but I'm kind of not. Yay, everything works again now. Okay, I'm back now. Sorry, I had to take a second from my voiceover because I had to edit things and change things around. Okay, so now we're making the little pet corner. It's so not that cute. Just because the pets are so different and two of them hate each other. And they're always fighting. Max and Amy are always fighting, and I don't understand why. That cat, I don't believe in the whole cat dog thing because my friend's dog was practically raised around cats, and she jumps around like a freaking cat all the time. It's hilarious. You wouldn't think she weighs 40 pounds by how she's just so light on her feet. But yeah, I have this little pet corner over here because they got pets and they pets need a spot. And this was it because there wasn't anything left in the rest of the apartment, which is really sad. I was tempted to just put a couch and a TV in this corner. Oh, I'm getting started on the restroom. Okay, yeah, restroom. I love this restroom. It has all the clutter. I love clutter. I specifically remember when I started talking about this restroom the first time, I said clutter about 30, 45 times. Not even kidding. Said it that many times. The word clutter. Oh my god, I love that freaking sink. It's so cute. I wish it had colors that actually went with everything else that I have in my game. I know that's weird, but you can just make it black or white and that pretty much goes with anything, but if it matched perfectly with either the pink on the floor or the blue of the cabinets was what I really wanted. I know the blue on the walls and the blue of the cabinets don't fit together. However, I feel like that's what Sachiko would have wanted. She like pastel anything, as I've mentioned. And I think this is one of the last rooms I build in this house. It is awesome. Honestly, building this apartment. I love restrooms in general. Building them is so easy to me, and I like to clutter them up with crap. It's the only room where I'm like, yeah, you need a lot of crap. You can't afford a lot of crap, but you need a lot of crap in there because it makes sense. Logic, you know? I put the shower in last just because it's a huge block and it's just kind of in the way majority of the time when I'm trying to put all the clutter and whatnot in there. So, yeah, I feel like Sachiko's more of a contained mess kind of person. Meanwhile, I feel like for Logan, she can't deal with too much of a mess. I mean, Look at how clean the living room is versus how messy that restroom is. She is not a clutter person that much. She enjoys a little clutter here and there, like memorabilia and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like Sachiko's hella clutter type of person. Meanwhile, Logan's a little less. Well, it's time for me to say goodbye. The speedboat is over, and I'll see you guys next time on my computer. Like, subscribe, and all those fun things. See you guys next time. Bye.